my scrappy friends. I am about to show you what I am wanting to do for my next layout for Double Vision, my Double Vision series. So this is a series where I make a double page layout using stuff that fits my style better and trying to make double pages a little bit more trendier in looking, so not looking, I don't know, using current product to make a really nice double layout. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to look really trendy, but I tend to scrap a little bit more trendier. I feel really weird when I use a lot of old stuff in my layouts. So not that I don't mind using vintage stuff, looking stuff, but I have a harder time doing that style. So basically I'm just making a double page layout in my own style. When I first started the process of thinking about doing day in the life, I was going to do it all in pocket pages, and I don't know, that kind of fizzled out. So I am thinking that what I want to do this time is take my photos and put them in a double layout type of format. So it might actually be more like a double layout, depending on how many I feel will work. So my thought is to take white cards. I'll probably use white just because it'll help keep it really nice and clean looking. I'm liking that style. And as you can see, I have a whole slew of photos. Some of them were taken with my iPhone, and some of them were taken with my really nice camera. I have a DSLR that it's a lower grade one, so it's not super expensive, but I really love the pictures that I get out of it. And with a little bit of editing, I can even make them better usually. So yeah. And I bet you, as I'm learning how to use it in manual mode. And as I get better at that, I just think the pictures just get really better. So I have tons of photos, as you can see. Like this is the biggest one that I have. And isn't it so cute? My puppy is so cute. She's a cutie. That's when we first got her. She's definitely not that tiny anymore. But anyway, so I have a lot of little pictures, and the only thing about this is that it will be interesting because of how tiny they are. But I'm thinking that this will help everything look all good. I did have them in order. And I think they fell out. Probably my puppy. So I have like morning pictures, and some of them are 3x4 in size. So, you know, I have some ones that are bigger. And then I have a lot of smaller ones. I took my photos and took them and put them on my computer. I edited them how I felt like they needed to be edited. I really did a simple edit. I really try not to over edit my photos. The simpler I can keep them, the better. And I think they look better, more natural. And it's a little bit easier work. I'm spending more time scrapbooking and less time using on my computer. So, but yeah, so, okay. So I have a ton of photos, as you can see, like a ton. And I took them, so even the ones from my nice camera, I put them all on my phone because I have an Apple phone, and with Apple laptops and phones, you can share your work, your photos. So basically I shared my photos on my laptop onto my phone, and then I put them in the Project Life app, and you can make them in different sizes. And this is how I was able to get photos that I could just, you know, basically cut in half or whatever. I could use the template and get the smaller ones, or get, you know, the square ones. So, or I could just do it like this and put them together. So I really liked doing it that way. It just made it really nice and simple and easy to get all my photos printed because I print them at home. So yeah. So these are all my photos, and I don't think they'll all fit on 2 with the journaling. So I'm thinking I'll probably, maybe I might be able to do it on 3. We'll see. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to mix in some of my Allie stuff. I don't have the Day in the Life kit, but I have some of her other stuff, so I'll probably add in some of her stuff. And I was thinking of maybe adding, so I'm thinking that I may do journaling on tags. So I have a whole bunch of these tags from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I'm thinking that maybe I will put them on my pages. I mean, some of them I could probably even fit the photo right on the tag if I wanted to, and do a little bit of journaling just about that time. Now, this time, Allie had suggested maybe just taking a photo every hour. I did not do that because we were in the process of moving. So I had been in the hotel a lot-ish and running errands and stuff. And so I wasn't on social media as much. So I kind of missed that aspect of what she had suggested, which I wish I had seen because it would have made my day maybe a little bit easier and I would have gotten a better picture of my day. I mean, I have tons of stuff, but I have times where I have a lot of photos and then times where I don't have that many because of stuff that we were doing. But that's okay. I still got a ton of photos, obviously, for my day. So it's very well documented. And I can still do journaling at a certain time if I wanted to. So just because you don't have a picture doesn't mean you can't journal the time, right? So I was thinking, like, I'll probably just put the times. I might roller date stamp them. So I'm thinking of incorporating the tags in and doing it that way. I'm not really sure how it's going to come about. I also printed this off with my sketch pen in the Silhouette store. So I took her file. These were from A Week in the Life, and they were the digital stuff that you could buy, so templates and stuff, and she had ones that were for each day of the week, and I put this as Saturday because this was a Saturday. But this was the first day of that we were in our house, so this was a really fun way to document. Obviously, this day does not really say how our real true Saturdays are like, because we spent most of the day out of our house, actually, because we had to get stuff for the house because we had just moved in. So, and we have no stuff because our stuff wasn't there. But like I said, I think it still is a great way to document the day. And I was really excited to do Day in the Life that day. So I hope you guys enjoy me doing something a little bit different. I might have to split this up into 2 segments depending on how long it takes for me to scrap this up. But I promise that this will be super fun to see me do. So I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited too. I will see you guys later. Hey, my scrappy friends, I am back and I am working on this layout. So I took some time before I started the camera, just kind of thinking about how I wanted this spread to go and how I was wanting to do the flow of it to go. And it took a while because I knew I wanted to do a timeline, but I just wasn't sure exactly how that was going to look. But I'm starting off with some strips of pattern paper. I'm going to use this same basic concept of strips on all 4 of my layouts. They will pretty much, it's going to end up being 4, by the way. And I'm going to be using similar colors on each one, but they will not be the same. I want them to be a little bit different, but I do want them to have some kind of flow. And this has also been a little bit difficult, I found, because each page is a little bit different. So they each look a little bit different, but there are similarities so that I know, or someone else who's looking at my album will know that they go together, or so I'm hoping. We will see when it actually all gets done. And I just want to say that while I'm putting these 3x4s on white pattern, or this, it's just white cardstock, I wanted them to kind of be similar, and I just matted them in white. This will help it pop off of the blue and the yellow a little bit as well. I just like the way that that looks. And I really like the way that all those photos look on those tags, and I did decide to keep the tag look. I am not going to be putting twine in the tags. I'm just going to leave them. But I'm going to be doing this in sections. So today I'm having this spread, this page, and the second page on my channel. And then next Saturday I will have the last 2 pages for you to see. I figured that I would split them up a little bit in each video. So there'll be a video for each page, but I figured I'd split them up in half so that you weren't watching a really, really long time, because overall this did take quite a long time. I spent pretty much all week working on it because I couldn't work on it all at one time. And I will say that this ends quite abruptly because I don't know what happened to the footage for the end of this. So I'm almost done with this. And I just finished by putting some circles, and I put some other pieces on it after, and I made sure I did all my journaling, and you'll see that in the close-ups. And on the last video, you'll see close-ups of all of it together too. I'm really loving how this is turning out. So I hope you guys come and watch the second video for part 2 so you can see the second page, and hopefully I can explain a little bit more of what I'm doing.